One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Williams Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And doing TikTok
trends. David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started.
No. Guys, like the video if you have no clue what's happening right now.
Get us started with the opening kickoff.
Well, I know that guy. I recommend it.
And
comment Halloween if you watch this video all the way through.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the first crack at
it. That is a real person.
They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess.
I just watched
defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. This one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games
I bury this
and get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line.
Yeah, he didn't sign an injury waiver. I might get through. He's choosing to go one by one. I think that's a bold strategy. Yeah, just see if it sticks in your hand if you get poked by it. Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws
So
for the tight
maybe the
end.
Eagles in that, man.
He is
really
lucky to get
the
that one
counter's
back.
going
And the
down,
last
mate.
thing
Oh,
you
man.
want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Funny thing to find.
Yeah, nice coverage.
Some folks
And
probably
like to
touched the
snag
knee.
that
What if this
interception?
didn't want the chunk
Always
to
a
do
reason
to
why
us?
these
Running out of
thoroughbred
time.
athletes
He's panicking. He's running out of
usually
time.
because
Use
of
it.
their
Don't
lack
find the
of
needle.
hands,
I'm
like
sorry.
you just saw.
I'll find this needle. Why did no one think of
On
doing this?
third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay. He wants to go deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one step, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They're testing the right side here. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way. Crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The screen. He can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety knows, he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Bennett. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They're going back to the ground. Nice move there. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, the offense tried to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Morton. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Grab near the sticks. It's Virgil. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the tailback. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple. Boom.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop?
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Got the quick pass. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecock. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision. decision.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's going to be throwing for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to... There he goes! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Morton. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
What's up, bro?
I literally...
I'm so confused what the fuck happened. Motorbiker was right.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh, shit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fakes to grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up at different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Harder. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Next time, give me a 30.
This man was walking.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Harvard. Breaks into the open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
What?
These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Bro, this guy is willing to rip.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Everyone knows Lip.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
This is your blaster. This?
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards. Yes, he's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no sign better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Virgil. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Morton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Awesome.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Virgil. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 63, South Carolina.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
To kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win and get the sack.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. He leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to pass, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They boot it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the move. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh my God, babe.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route. But you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off play action on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
It's 1st down from the 11. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Smashes through the tackle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st.
Man, this quarterback quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. I mean, you got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the depot.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Harbor. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He's in open space downfield.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got the ball and he'll got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So Good luck stopping.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the option. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over. If they run the football, listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game. This is our standard. We're not giving up yards. We're not going to let them break tackles. And I think the defensive coordinator finally has something to complain about.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And they reacted well, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Mm-hmm.